today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on St. Louis.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. Drops it off for Chubb.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. It's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones from 10 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Eddie Moore that did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Burns, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Burns. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fielded just inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cunningham now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grant Delpit able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Burns. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He's going to go up top again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen Those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Cunningham now to return. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And you can see the result there.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Cunningham now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on third down, Burns. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And touchdown! A great play there. 68 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Burns. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Burns. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Burns. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Burns. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So he needed one. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Burns. And that's incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 34 yards, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Burns. And he's got his big tight end here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike,
Back to throw. Burns throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that will be incomplete. That close on third down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.